I tak main joystick.
Okay.
Why play joystick when you can play with the one and the one skill? We are not online, right?
No, not yet, because right now okay, you got my if you like my page
Not yet, Fidaus.
Fidaus, you like my page, and I already shared the live now, but I haven't started yet
Wait
Okay.
sudah like.
Dah lah Okay, so
What the fuck?
Not yet. Okay, we're gonna go live. You shared the link already?
Not yet.
Okay, let's go.
Wait. Okay. Oh, I share out the link already, so now what? But share out the link is double click here already, right? That's so old. But whatever you talk right now is not on live, right?
Not yet. But in like another 10 seconds, yes, it's gonna be live. This is my first time doing interview online. Just like keep it simple. 3, 2, 1, and go. Good evening and happy MCO everyone. Okay, selamat datang ke page saya. Saya Firdaus Noah mobile terbaik anda. Okay, hari ini kita ada tetamu istimewa, iaitu OOI CHOON EE ataupun as known as the Fitness Navigator. Okay, dia adalah Pantheon Fitness Klang gym owner dan I know him since 2013. Masa mula-mula tu ada satu gym nama NY Fitness di Kota Kemuning. Dan dengan dia lah saya belajar semua mengenai bagaimana nak menjadi personal trainer, how to train people, how to know the anatomy, and banyak lagi lah yang saya belajar dengan dia. Dan dia tidak pernah kedekut ilmu dengan saya. So he helped me a lot in all those years lah. And yes, of course he's still single for ladies. Okay. And okay, so sedikit sebanyak tentang dia punya qualification. Okay, dia adalah pemegang CSCS ataupun Certified Strength and Conditioning Specialist. And he is also one of the precision nutritionists certified by the board. And he also has but he also has functional movement and strength specialist cert. And he trained a lot of athletes, includes me. And he trained me to become one of the national karate champion for Kyokushin on 2017. Okay, so let's welcome Mr. OOI CHOON EE. Hi, Mr. OOI. Please introduce yourself if you can.
Hello. I'm OOI from Pantheon Fitness Solutions. I have my personal page called the Fitness Navigator. I train people to make a living, and it's something that I enjoy doing like for the past 10 plus years. Oh wow, yep, it's 10 plus year. It's 2021 right now.
Okay, so it's been a while since we last met.
Hello.
Like 2018, right? Yeah, bro, can you hear me, bro? You okay? You sound okay? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
By the way, Fidaus, I can't see the video here. I thought everything is jammed here. I didn't see it. I didn't see anything here. So I suddenly like, apa terjadi.
Okay. Because on my Facebook it's okay, no problem.
Okay.
Okay, so anyway,
Yep.
your Facebook okay?
It's jam, but I think it should be okay lah.
Okay.
It's
no
okay. I don't care because I'm using my handphone.
I see. So we proceed like introduce yourself like more to what are you teaching in your gym and what is your specialty?
Okay. My gym is actually majorly in small group strength conditioning, which means small group strength conditioning means we have like 8 people and then doing strength training. The majority of my client goal is more to wellness, even though some will come with fat loss. We are using strength training as a vehicle to achieve the above goals. Like for some, they just want to move better, feel better. For some, they want to gain some muscle, strength, and also fat loss. Time to time, we have people for sport performance, but it's lesser. It's lesser this day.
Just because of the MCO. Okay. For you as a trainer, what is your definition about exercise?
Exercise for me
Yes.
as a trainer, exercise I would just say is actually involve any voluntary physical activity that you do outside of your work time. Okay, it's mean you do it with like, let's say if your mom asks you to go gardening, I don't call it exercise. But if you love gardening on your free time, I consider that as part of exercise too, because you are doing meaningful physical activity. I'm very, very lax to the terms exercise as it mean, right? I feel that more people actually have to get active meaningfully rather than just tell themselves have to go somewhere to be fit. I mean, you can Saturday if you enjoy running, you can go and running. If like gardening is your favorite, that actually involve a lot of work. I follow a friend before. It's actually more tough than going to the gym and train. Okay, or it can be just going hiking or playing some badminton with your kids. It's also form of exercise as long as you get active.
Okay, like for a new beginner or newbie, okay, they a bit confused about warming up. Is it important to warm up just before your exercise? Oh,
Okay, that's not actually I talk about exercise, right? Because that's my definition of exercise. So maybe I explain a little bit here. So that is what we cover about exercise. But let's say if today you going for gym to training or you training specifically for sports, okay, that will be a different story. So coming up back to warm up. Okay, warm up is very important this day when you're doing any physical activity because we are always sitting. Especially in 2020, the incident of my client telling me got neck pain, back pain. Why? We are being sitting too much. This is actually what being facing us been facing recently. To be honest, my there's a one trainer, I forget his name, is a foreigner. He told me he told something before is there's not, he didn't put it in word. Back in 1980s, out of 5,000 people that go into gym, 3 of them having some postural problem or whatever. Now, out of 3 people, we have 2 having postural problem. Because why? Lack of activity, prolonged time sitting, because almost everyone right now is actually working in the office and sit too much. So just an introduction, yes, so warming up is important because our physical condition is not as ready as back in those days. I mean, Fidos, have you had some knee pain, back pain, ankle pain after sitting so much on
that is of course.
MCO?
That is of course.
No.
A lot of pain.
For me, it's neck pain. I have neck pain coming back from MCO. Why? Facing too much of PC.
Mm-hmm. True. Agree. Okay. So. Okay.
So that's actually, so that's why like yep.
Okay. So according to what you said, posture. Okay. Our daily activity is affecting our posture, right? And will it affect our exercise?
Correct.
And the pain will affect our exercise?
Yes, definitely. Yes,
Okay, can you elaborate?
because you see, let's say, yeah, let me do a lah. Let's see, because since my PC is here, if you can see. So let's say this is me playing PC. You notice that I protruding my neck out,
Yes.
okay, and then I rounded my back.
True.
So after let's say 4 hours of doing this, I will increase the stiffness on my neck, okay. And then if I do it for a long time, my back also will be very weak, my chest will very very weak. So let's say if I go to the gym, I just keep on training the same muscle that already feels stiff. It's easier for me to get injured and develop muscular imbalance.
Okay.
So, in fact, if you go to the gym, you don't go to 2 hours. Most people will actually cop out in like 1 hour and 30 minutes. But if you sit on the PC, I actually run some interview with my clients. Some of them might be stick to the PC for 8 hours. Imagine how much damage done to us, and so that's the thing. It definitely affect. In fact, one of the very very funny finding from my side is once my client hits certain age, that those are more than 50, their posture is actually sometimes better than the early 30s.
Okay.
Because less exposure to the PC and handphone.
So will their daily stretching
because you
help
keep
them?
on looking at that. So yeah, so it's a
So okay, with you saying that, will it help them?
definitely.
Okay. So
Yes, definitely.
okay, so as we all know that stretching is very important, but where can we how do we know that stretching has benefit to us? How do we know that?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question again?
Okay.
I think the line is very bad just now.
Okay, sorry. So how do we know that the specific stretching is has benefit for us? How do we know that?
Now that's come to the very very interesting part. So if you want to learn how the specific stretching is working, you need to learn how to do it properly. From, I would say, I won't use the word terms trainer, I will say certified practitioner, maybe like physiotherapy, okay, and then trainers and physical trainer, whatever. Because you see, one thing that you don't want to do is you further stretch the muscle that feel too loose, and you train so much on the muscle that's too stiff. Okay, you don't want to make the one that unstable more unstable, and the one that rigid more rigid. Because sometimes I seen a guy that actually very funny in the gym before. He never improved until the last time I see him from the day one. He never improved his flexibility. Why? He very kiasu. He do all the stretching he can find in YouTube. And I tell him, he basically do A, get the effect, he should stop, but he do B to only switch off the effect from what he do for A. Fast forward 2 years, nothing improved, even though he's spending more hours than anyone doing stretching. So that's very saddening for most people that actually want to learn from YouTube, because sometimes it's actually, you can't really know what you need. You see, everyone know how to do stretching, but I just ask you a question. Do you know what the stretching do to you? Do you know what muscle will work? So that is something that people have to be careful when they pick up the stretching routine they take.
Okay, so you're saying that we need somebody to assess our body, okay, for like a certified personal trainer or certified rehab people, right? Okay, to make sure that you're getting
because
the correct.
You see,
please proceed.
Yep, correct. Because definitely like that.
Okay, because
but of course, you still can do some stretching but just to make sure that to fully reap the benefit, you need someone to guide you.
Okay, because as what I can see from the gym around me that I've been or the gym that I've been around, a lot of people, their range of motion and their flexibility is not that good because they aren't properly trained, and they will like 90% chances of them are getting injured. Something like that. So, okay, warming up is one thing, stretching is one thing, but how do we know? Okay, like we all know, okay, we have a few types of exercise like cardio, weightlifting, Zumba, things like that. Okay, so how do we know that this type of exercise is suitable for us? The pro and cons. Can you explain more? Elaborate more about that.
The pros and cons. If I say the pros and cons here, I might gonna shoot. But let's say
it's
to determine
our
whether
view.
exercise. But
It's our view.
maybe I start with how to determine how the exercise is suitable for us.
Yes.
First of all, do you enjoy doing it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. After you enjoy doing it, do you feel pain? Notice I use the word pain, not sore. Do you feel pain doing it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say if you keep squatting, you feel pain on your back, or you go Zumba, you keep feeling pain in your knee, then that's a red flag. That means the activity is not suitable for you now.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go back and maybe get a trainer to assess why you feel the pain, sort out the problem, only you start to do it. So it's when we first choosing what to do first, you need to know whether are we suitable and like to do it or not. This is first thing.
True.
Second thing, depending on your goal, you go to pick your activity appropriately. Let's say today you want to gain muscle.
Okay.
You want to gain muscle, do you go to do weight training or go to do Zumba?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Right. So if you want to go, you gain muscle, you go to do weight leg training. But if you like have some fun, just to get active, maybe Zumba is a good idea for you. Who knows? Because while I actually believe everyone should do weight training, but I know it's like you can't ask everyone to really follow your suit. Okay. So it's like whether you align to your goal. If you want to gain muscle, of course, weight training is the answer. It's not Zumba. But let's say if you just want the general well-being, feeling good, yeah, both is okay. Or maybe let's say if today you want to train for marathon, today let's say marathon 42 km, do you go to the gym or you go to run on the road? Okay, this is a bit technical. I don't want to go to the technical part, but I will just say the obvious one, you will do on the running, then only you gym, but not the another way around. Because you need to train, you need to condition yourself for the 42 km, pacing, everything else. Unless you're world class, then it's different story lah. They have different training program going on. But for most people, even though I don't like to say this, but I would say it, for most people, if you want to train for 42 km, yeah, start running. It's not start going to gym, start running. Unless you are totally not prepared to even run, then you have to go to the gym to really lose weight, fix your posture, everything. Yep.
Okay, so
it depends on
Okay, so like what you're saying,
it's depend on what you want.
True. Okay, like what you're saying is like, okay, people with back pain and knee pain, and they are doing like weightlifting, and they're still doing squats, lunges that hurt their knees and their back. Okay, so this kind of people, okay, we know that they are stubborn, but what will affect them in the future if they keep doing on this kind of exercise or movement?
There's three. Number one, they get lucky, nothing happened. Yeah, they get lucky, nothing happened, because I've seen people with even worse squatting form and still alive. Fortunately, touch wood. Unfortunately, pull up. I seen people doing this have knee replacement or hip disc replacement. Okay, and still going on with pain and then preaching the world. Unfortunately, there's people unfortunately they never learn, or there's third, they eventually learn, they improve their form, and they live happily, pain-free. There's three happen. It might be some people are really genetically blessed lah. I seen people really squatting with round back, heavy, and still survive. But of course, we don't advocate that. But let's say we go to the second one. Worst come to worst, it's going to bring you trouble soon time. There is unnamed trainer. If you don't mind, I say unnamed trainer from Ipoh. I will just use Ipoh. If you can find it. He is doing all the wrong exercise on his IG. Got so much follower, and he's so proud telling whole world he have knee replacement.
Wow. He got knee replacement, and he can still can do like hardcore exercise. Okay.
No lah, cannot hardcore lah. We are stronger than him lah. But there's people like that. There's people that still going on despite they get injured. Just to let you know. So there's three type. Either that nothing happen, knee replacement still the gill, or willing to learn. In the end of the day, for my job is I try my best to help the third one. Those that actually willing to learn and improve themselves.
Okay, so let's say like,
because this is actually like, let's say a 10 plus year.
Okay, let's just say like
10 plus year in the.
So weightlifting is very we just say that weightlifting is very dangerous to us. Okay, and how about Zumba or like cardio exercise, Zumba, aerobics? Even though
weight train, you yeah, actually I didn't hear you right now.
Okay, can you hear me?
But I heard weightlifting lah. Yeah, I cannot hear you just now.
Okay, sorry. So I repeat my question again. So we say weightlifting is very dangerous to us, right? And then the
not really.
The customer choose to do cardio or aerobic, but still they got the knee pain or the back pain. Does it the same effect will the same risk will affect the customer?
I'm actually sorry because your question just now is really like just the connection is bad. I didn't hear the full question at all.
Okay.
I just heard the word pain.
Oh, pain.
Back pain.
Can you hear me now? You okay?
Yep.
Okay, so again, so let's just say that customer, he or she doesn't want to choose weightlifting, so he choose another exercise like running or aerobic, like cardio, like Zumba. Okay, things like that. So even though he has the knee pain and he still continue doing it, will it have the same risk like until we need to make the knee replacement?
Yep, maybe yes. If he or she is overweight, because you are continuous putting stress on your joint, you're putting yourself in the risk of injury. Yes, there actually this kind of people are the one that actually need to do weight training. By the way, because Fidos, I seen that you use the word weightlifting. Maybe I have to adjust a bit. Weightlifting is not really a correct term to use. We should use weight training.
Please. Okay. No problem.
Okay. Because weightlifting itself is a Olympic sports, Olympic games. So under weight training, there will be weightlifting.
Okay.
Bodybuilding. The Abang Sado.
Okay.
Powerlifting. And then recently, whatever and then we have strength conditioning for sports and for general population, like what I'm doing. And then we have recently the very famous one, the CrossFit. So under weight training, it actually have a lot of sub-discipline that people doing on.
I see. Okay. So
all for their different goal.
Okay, so what is your advice for people that has like knee pain or back pain? What is your advice?
Okay, seek professional medical advice first before you started unless I would just say depending on the severity, if the best one is go to the professional medical advice, get professional medical advice, then go to certified trainer to establish a training program for you. The best scenario.
Okay.
And then the second best scenario is go to either one. Okay, the best is going for both. Okay, and then I don't want to say go for who later I gonna, but I will say the best is go for both. The second best is go for either one.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I would just say trainer do learn how to assess your posture. Okay, but trainer only work how to improve your posture and not to solve your medical issue. Not to solve, but sometimes it will help. But I would just say for treatment, it's back to physiotherapy, something like that. Okay, but trainer only help to design a program to strengthen the muscle, improve the posture, while physiotherapy is helping you to treat the problem and give advice how to improve your posture.
Okay, so
so
okay, we repeat for a point.
So it's something that people.
Okay, so repeat the point that you said just now. Okay, sitting down will affect our mobility and our flexibility. Okay, what is your advice for them?
I would say not sitting down, prolonged sitting. Okay, for my advice, this is the advice I give to my clients, and advice that I remind myself. Maybe for every 1 hour, come up, move, drink water. Just make sure you don't sit for too long. Like let's say, example, just now, just come up, just to move yourself. Go play with your child if you have child. Go play with your cats if you have cats. Okay, something like that. Just don't get yourself prolonged. What we call it, stationary in one posture for too long, and then be more aware. Like let's say you see just now, I aware, like as our interview go on. Okay, so right now I have to like open up my chest. Otherwise, if you like slouching, and then in the end interview I become like that. So it's like you have to like open up. Okay, so it's actually you have to be active and then staying aware to your posture lah.
Okay.
Throughout the time, don't like get inactive for too long. Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about the posture for office people lah, because they have like prolonged sitting and like sitting at one place stationary, and they have the carpal tunnel.
Oh, that is actually you have to ask for physio. That is not really my what we call that my field of specialty. But I would just say you better treat for physio. But yep. That's actually all kind of syndrome will come out if you have been sitting for too long, because basically your muscle doesn't get stimulated, it get weak, and for some part of your muscle it get overused to maintain your posture, because it's not really what you're supposed to do, but you've been doing it. Like example, I think one of the people, the major killer these days is actually handphone. Everyone keep looking at it, so you're actually stiff. Giving out too much stretch on your palm, everything, because handphone is very small, and then you've been keep looking at eyesight getting worse, your neck muscle. So I would just say, if we related to our lifestyle, 20 years back, you ask your mom, do they have so much back pain? No. Right? 20, 30 years back, yeah. This day we have so much. It's like, if you've seen one thing that I feel very funny, this is extra, right? How many chiro, physio, theta, or urut bekam that you see in this day? It's like huyo. Is like everywhere. Like it's like every taman that I go. Let's say sometimes I drive, right? Not necessarily you will see one gym in that neighborhood, but you definitely going to see at least one physio, chiro, or chiro or theta at that neighborhood. Then you know how severe is the postural problem and the chronic pain. Oh, the postural problem actually brings the chronic pain that you feel pain all the while lah.
Yes, agreed. Okay, so okay, in your professional point of view, okay, because nowadays MCO people start to do like jogging, marathon, virtual run, things like that. Okay, what is your advice for them? Like in terms of training or nutrition or things like that? Your general advice, because you are paid for that. You are paid for that actually.
General advice.
Yeah. Like rest more, or like eat more, something like that.
If you are being following a program, make sure it's a certified program. There is a lot of you know about fake news, right?
Yes.
Okay. There is a lot of fake gospel. I will use the word fake gospel that's circulating in social media.
Yes.
Okay. And a lot of training program that you follow might not really be true, or might. So I will just say, if you really want to start doing any exercise at your home and you don't have any further knowledge, make sure you properly research the training and the trainer itself. Because this is what I see from the previous MCO, that suddenly everyone become trainer.
Yeah, I saw
that. Suddenly, do you know that? And suddenly the definition of all the training protocol changed.
Yeah.
Like suka hati mereka tukar tabata jadi macam LJ. If you understand what's LJ, this is the most sopan word I can find in my vocabs to describe their behavior.
True.
So make sure you do a research properly that what you've been doing not going to hurt you and just going to improve you, because social media is congested with information, and not all the information is correct. So do your research first before you're doing anything. This is general advice, because that's it lah. Because even if I open my Facebook right now, crazy.
Okay,
crazy. The amount of people.
I still remember the first MCO lah. Okay, there's a few people around my area. Okay, they all of a sudden become a specialist for exercise, and they're teaching.
Correct.
Okay, flabby arm. You just do like a few like what kind of exercise I'm not sure, and you can reduce the flabby. Or if you do 1,000 sit up, you'll become 6-pack. So fake news like that are destroying what you call the fact of the training itself. So, okay, what I want to ask you is that, okay, if we train under the trainer that doesn't certify, can we sue them if we are injured or things like that?
I don't think so. We don't have law for that. In fact, in Malaysia, you can sell the steroid, promoting steroid, and get away with it.
Yeah, that's also true.
Okay, I've seen people open social media. This is actually if you are still with us, I'm drilling into the dark side of the fitness in Malaysia right now. Some people actually sell steroid by going for Facebook Live, and you can get steroid easily in Shopee and Lazada.
They change it to anabolic, right? Anabolic supplement, things like that. Is it?
Nope. They don't even bother to change.
Oh, okay. So they're selling like straight to the point.
Yep, correct. They're being proud. They're so proud. They're so proud of it.
Okay. So, okay, the effect of steroid, we all know that it like reduce our testicles and things like that. But will it actually help us in doing the training? From your point of view,
yes. On training itself, we don't use health. It improves your aggression, motivation, strength level,
and how about the
ability to gain muscle.
Okay, how about for the long run? What is the side effect for the long run?
Okay, pick a body part and I tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, pick a body part.
Let's just say like chest.
Chest.
Yeah.
Okay, for men, if you don't. Let's say in the long run, if you've been using it and you don't really going through proper dosage, okay, you might develop something called gyno. The name is very wrong, but gynos what? But in a short way, in layman term, we call bitch tits. You will have the tits like a woman.
In the long run.
Yep. Yeah. Seen few abang sado in those like per entry gym. No disrespect to them. Maybe they doesn't know, but I've seen like fair share of like this kind of incident. They have so big stash and then only to like so sharp. Sorry, I have to make this gesture because so sharp.
Yeah, because
do you want the chest like that?
Because every time I go to the gym, I can see a few of abang sado, their upper body is very tough. But if you see the leg, it's like we call our terms the chicken leg.
Ketawa saya.
Not you lah, okay. Because they did not train properly because they don't have the trainer, and they train their favorite body part.
More like whatever they can see. It's very sad because like whoever the most in Malaysia, the most muscular person doesn't warranty you are the most knowledgeable man in the gym. Because steroid actually help them. They might train for 20 years and they still know nothing about the exercise technique. This is very sad truth. There's a very sad truth that people fail to see that. They thought they are very big size, they must be good, but that's not really the truth.
Okay, like for you yourself to become a trainer that's certified by CSCS, how long does it take, and how much cost do you?
It's actually. There's a few certifying board. Okay, there are few certifying board in Malaysia. Let's say we talk about Malaysia first, since we're in Malaysia.
Yes.
In Malaysia, you can actually go to the what we call that KBS. KBS, they do have like all the cert for instructor science sukan, or instructor gymnasium, or instructor. I'm not laughing there, but it's really instructor. Okay. Instructor angkat badan. Angkat berat. So
Okay.
there's few something like that in Malaysia. It's very cheap, but it's not always be open to the public, so you have to look for it. Then for those that want to go international boarding, there is a few. Like let's say the most prestigious currently will be NSCA, National Strength Conditioning Association, which I went under. And another one is ACSM, American College of Sport Medicine. These two is the most prestigious. And then another two is easier to get. Okay, easier to get. It's like ACE and NASM. These two is easier to get because you basically can just study yourself and get it. It's still something.
But is it costly to get it?
I would just say it's not if you love what you did. Something that I would just say, right, if today you are just someone that like to work out, like to exercise, yes, I would just say maybe taking up this cert will be overkill. But if you plan to earn money by training people, I would just say it's not that costly. It costs less than an iPhone. I think get it in the term of, let's say, it's proof of your commitment to train your client. Like I seen people that actually trainer. Okay, I don't say where they're from. Wellness. They like to use the word wellness coach. So proud training people for 2-3 years. So proud of themselves. Suddenly get certified of CPR, first aid.
Yeah,
and
I saw that.
And I'm like, do you know that even my front desk need to have like first aid? I'm like thinking, do you know that even my front desk needs to have first aid? You doesn't know. Whoever that going to be sitting on the staff chair have to have first aid. I'm like, wow, and you can become a trainer. And the best part, the lady that's sitting on my front desk know more than them.
Yeah, I understand that feeling because a lot of because there's a few gym that I go, but I don't want to mention which gym that I go. Okay, I go there. A lot of people try to teach other people and show that they know a lot of things. That's one thing. But when people are injured, they run away. And in the end, those people, they will come to me and ask me to train them. It's gonna be like, even though it's not that hard, but yeah, people are not aware that trainer are the most important. If you want to go to if you want to upgrade your level to another level of exercise, and if you want to do marathon or want to do weight training, you also need a mentor that is certified. And one question is it that hard to get certified, according to your opinion?
Nope. You just okay. Today, let's say, maybe later on I will give you a link, but it's okay. Today you want to get certified, right? First, you need to have money. Unfortunately, you need to have money because you need to take exam. So there's two ways. If you are those that very pandai, okay, you can actually go to the whatever that I say just now. You can actually go register for the exam, buy their textbook, and study. Okay, and then you go for exam. Or for one of my friends, he actually is like having this all fitness academy. You can go to them, register the exam through via them, and then get a textbook, and they will run a workshop and train, and then prepare you for the exam, and then train also equip you with the skill of that. Like last time, I'm actually go for academy, and then I even take the hard road. I know I'm lacking in many things. I intern myself under more experienced coaches to learn the skill and technique of it before I really, really move on to work for myself. Even as you say, NY Fitness. NY Fitness, even in NY Fitness, we always have the senior coaches bring us the junior, and then after to learn more skill, and then we learn more things and we become a trainer.
Okay.
And when the junior becomes senior, you senior bawa junior again. It's like a cycle. You are forever teaching and you're forever learning.
Okay, so like we said, even though that trainer is certified, how do we know that the trainer has the experience to teach people? How do we know that? How do we recognize that?
Now this is an interesting part. Okay, let's say, I would just say the trainer have to be transparent. Let's say today, if you ask me to, example, I train you for karate, but I never do karate in my life.
True.
Right?
True.
But you know that. I told you that. So I will just tell you, I will analyze your sport and I tell you what you need to do. So I will just say whether you know the trainer is qualified or not, right? You need to know whether the trainer concerned about your goal. Okay? Concerned about your goal. If let's say today you say you want to lose weight, the trainer tell you CrossFit is the best way, then that's a red flag. Okay? Because you want to lose weight, you're not going to do CrossFit. Agree or not?
Yes, agree.
So the trainer actually have to talk to you. Okay, what we can do for fat loss? Maybe you can do CrossFit. Yeah, CrossFit is actually okay. I just say okay, but if he wants to just just want to put one methodology to you, then maybe it's a red flag.
Yes.
Okay, because even though they doesn't have the experience doing the sports or attain that goal themselves, they are having the knowledge to know how to go to it. It's just like today you want to go to Penang. I never go to Penang. Okay. But I have the roadmap to Penang. I have the compass to Penang. I have a compass and roadmap. So I still can help you even though I never been the journey before. And then the rest you also have to figure out. When working with trainer, it's actually two-way. It's not like say trainer cakap apa, you buat apa. Okay? It's true in some way lah. If he asks you to squat, you squat lah. Okay, but it's also you have to like give feedback like what you want so the trainer can do. This is what we call actually in physio, they call it assessment. Okay, actually, we also call it assessment. And then need analysis, like what you want, what you can do, what you cannot do. Then based on that, the trainer have to form something for you.
Okay, because as we know Yilin, right? Yilin. Okay. She's not that huge. She's like a very petite and very small. But I'm amazed that she's how tall is she? I forgot already. But her weight
150.
is 150. And how heavy she is? Her weight?
I
around 50
don't know.
plus, right? But I'm amazed.
I don't think I'm in a position to answer that right now.
Sorry, Yelena, sorry. Because what I'm amazed is that you can train her to do deadlift 120 kg.
Not that heavy actually.
Yeah, but still above 100 is like is a miracle. Oh yeah, she's 153. She's just replied me. Okay.
Oh wow. Okay, I didn't see any messages.
But but she can lift like 100 plus, and with correct form. It's very rare to see things like that. Can you explain more?
You didn't always see ma. Okay, actually it's like purpose lah. I always see it's actually how about the purpose. First of all, as I say, you need to know what you want. He definitely doesn't want to lose weight. She watching okay lor, then don't care lah.
Please.
Okay, she want to be cool. Okay, so that time is very simple. So I say be cool, right? We aim two things only. We just focus on few things because depending on the schedule that we have. So let's able to do pull up and let's able to do strength training. And that's why when we program the training, we program both on that. We don't do other things that really like waste the effort, such as like Zumba or whatever. We just focus on planning the training step by step and go to improve it. In fact, while you say it's very rare to see, right? It's actually same. It's actually what you say is actually because most people doesn't know that you can do until like that, given the proper way.
Agreed.
I mean, actually, our human body is very resilient. Also, very resilient. Okay. You can do a lot of things. Just that sometimes we doesn't know how to unlock it, and the trainer can help you to do that. Let's say if you think Eileen is like a miracle, I will see there's a ladies that train in my gym. This is the latest one. I even have an older one before. She's 57 years old. Her flexibility is better than her son and daughters.
57.
Yep.
Okay.
She is stronger than her son and daughters and fitter than them. So, what people tell you when you're old, you shouldn't move. I cannot do. But if you've seen her Instagram story, sometimes I say, okay lah, your goal is just to enjoy your life. So I keep quiet lah. She still lost weight, but then drinking wine, eating 竹叉. If you are Chinese, you understand what I'm saying. So it's like that. It's like actually like for her, the goal is like be strong enough to carry on her life, the life of quality. Then that's her. And for Eileen, she want to be cool. So is you have to know your goal, then you train towards it. As I said in the beginning, you have to talk to your trainer what you want, and the trainer will plan for you. Let's say today, if you want to build muscle, of course, you have to focus more on hypertrophy movement or whatever like that.
True. Okay. So okay, that's one thing. But for me as a trainer, before I learned to be a trainer, I'm not aware that we a lot of movement. If we are injured, we can't do that. We can't be like if we have knee pain, we can't squat and things like that, and we need to go to the rehab. If it possible, can you like recommend a few your physiotherapist friend?
Just give you a name lah. Precise Rehab.
Okay, we have Lip Chin here, of course.
He's here.
Yeah, on Lip Chin. A lot of people, they don't understand what is the function of physiotherapist or rehab center. Could you explain more about that?
Why don't you ask him in?
Okay
lah, I give my answer lah.
From you lah.
I will just say whatever trainer we do, we actually just improve. Okay, if you're okay. That's why just now, I'm not sure whether he's in, but when you have pain, continuous pain, I will just say it's the best to seek their physiotherapy advice, because they have been trained to diagnose our issue, and they will give advice how to train for it. In fact, I've been hungering to see them myself also. Even when I don't have injury, I will let them assess my posture time to time, because a professional opinion is always valued. So I can know what to do, how to minimize what we call the risk of injury, because I've been doing this I've been always active. So, like it or not, if you're always driving a car, you're actually more prone to accident, no matter how careful you are.
True.
Not sure whether you agree or not.
Agree.
So I would just so it's better. So for them, you actually what they do is they will assess your problem. Like even let's say today you don't have any pain, you find them before they had access to. Either they tell you, okay, you are free to go, or you have developed some muscular imbalance. Okay, whatever, you have to take care. And then I just train my training. In fact, after knowing them, training actually become easier. Training become easier for me also. Because sometimes don't need to figure it out. I have someone figure it out for me. Then I can arrange my training more easily.
Okay.
So something like that.
So
for layman, let's say if you work with a physio also you know what your problem like maybe your knee pain not necessary from what you're expecting. You never know.
True. Okay. So we come to the end of our talk. Okay. So what is your advice to the people who want to start to seek for personal trainer? What is your
I didn't hear you just now again.
Okay. We almost come to an end.
I didn't hear you just now. I didn't.
Okay. So we almost come to the end. And what is your advice or your tips for people who want to find a trainer? As your final thought.
Wow. Make sure the trainer genuinely care for you first. A part of certification, I would just say make sure the trainer genuinely care for you. Okay? Genuinely care for you. And then second is, if you can, find his or her track record and what his affiliation. Let's say because for some trainer, I would just say this is actually 得罪人. If your trainer, majority of his posts, when he posts exercise, he like to post with a product, that is red flag. Okay? I'm not saying a trainer shouldn't, actually, if I'm not mistaken, shouldn't, because mine don't really stop me from doing that. But if your trainer keep on want to push you product H or product A, if you get what I mean, then maybe you want to be careful. You want to be careful, maybe whether they are genuine or not, because everyone cannot call themselves trainer, unlike other profession. Okay, everyone can call themselves trainer. I can tomorrow train my mom, and the day after tomorrow, I can call myself my mom elder specialist already. Yeah, that's actually what happened in Malaysia.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that. And plus,
Okay.
we have the second MCO now, so there's gonna be a lot more trainer that comes up with, I don't know
Free
what kind
training.
of free training and free ebook or things like that. And then after that, they will promote
Yep.
their products, and you can see their
Yeah.
form is wrong and a lot of things is wrong. So there's a red flag for us lah. So thanks everyone for joining our talks. Even though it's quite
I
boring.
don't even know who
maybe,
joining.
maybe not now.
Maybe next time we
later.
should talk about Gundam lah. Maybe next time we should
course,
talk more about Gundam.
Our next, my next person who's I'm gonna interview is gonna be Yilin actually. So she needs to be prepared to be like this.
Okay. Wow, 50 minutes we've been talking.
Yeah, I'm quite
Okay.
surprised. Okay, thanks so much, bro, for your time, and
Yeah.
thanks a lot for you training me all these years until I can become. Even though I'm fat right now, I will train back. Yeah, I'm 100 kg.
Yeah.
now.
Okay. Well, maybe we should do more this next round. Maybe next round. Maybe next round if we do it, we can do it outdoor. If you doesn't know, since I cannot go to the gym, I bring the gym home.
Yes, I
I
agree.
bring the gym home. I bring a freaking barbell, go home. I bring a freaking barbell, go home this round. I know it's overkill, but yeah. I said, screw it. I'm going to bring a whole barbell, go home this round.
I agree. And can you promote more about your page, please, if possible, and your service again?
Oh, my service. Okay, so
Yes.
I'm a trainer. I'm a trainer, and what I'm doing for life is I train people according to their goal. And currently, and then before MCO, I also been doing it online and offline. Okay, and if you need any assistance in training, feel free to drop me a message. Okay, and we'll see what I can do. Okay, and maybe a wishes for everyone out there: stay safe, stay healthy, stay fit. It's the very, very hard time right now. It's very hard time right now. In fact, I know even though those that work, I know you are being under great stress. Understand that. If you need an ear also, if I can be your ear, let me know. Whatever. Just everyone stay safe lah.
Okay, and if anyone is
Stay
at,
safe. Yeah.
Klang Valley, you can find him at Klang. I will drop by a link for you to contact him. And thanks so much, bro, for everything. So I'm gonna see you in the next round.
Okay.
Okay, stay safe, everyone.
Okay.
and-
Sure.
Okay, I will
Yeah.
play his gym intro again, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.
Okay. Okay. Bye.哦，OK，喂，他们几时进来了？林奇他们几时进来了？
Handsome like bro.
继续拉。
下次呢，我们做那个talk 啊，我们拉他进来。
伊拉克我也不知道咯，是咯。其实他们讲比较适合，因为你问太多 option，我尽量不要回答的原因是因为我不要去 overlap 他们东西。
more to like general 这样子已经够美了，够好了。因为我们不是
因为我是在讲对，因为如果你要教课，就他们讲比较好，他们比较适合，他们讲比较适合。但是还好，刚才我一开始也是把他们放下来，sempat cakap precise recap 啊。
promote them 啊，因为他们也是。Assalamualaikum，嗨什么？jangan lupa like, share and follow。OK，就是这样子啊 ，Thank you bro。So 改次我们看了几次，我们再
OK，bye。
OK，Thank you，See you。OK，bye。
OK，Thank you，bye。
OK，bye。